quiero a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti. Pero te quiero a ti, te quiero a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti. Te quiero a ti, te quiero a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti. Pero te quiero a ti, te quiero a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti, a ti.
Please everyone, welcome and be seated. Deputy Chancellor, University Council, distinguished guests, senior officers, Victoria University staff, of course our graduates, and their families and friends. My name is Professor Rob Strathdy, and I'm privileged to be the Executive Dean of the College of Arts, Business, Law, Education and IT at Victoria University. I'm also representing the Vice-Chancellor at today's graduation ceremony, and he sends his best wishes to our graduates. It is with great pleasure that I welcome you to the VU graduation ceremony for the College of Arts, Business, Law, Education, IT and VU Research. I acknowledge and pay my deep respect to the ancestors, elders and families of the traditional owners on all of our campuses. At VU, we honour Indigenous cultures. Everything we do and every decision we make is underpinned by a commitment to protecting country. Country is both a place of belonging and a way of believing, as well as contributing to the conservation of critical environmental and diverse cultural assets. It's a community-driven movement towards long-term social, cultural, physical and economic prosperity and sustainability. Country is here and now. It is not a relic of the past. As the newest graduates of Victoria University, you will carry on this commitment to all corners of the world. I'm now absolutely delighted to invite Ms. Janet Galpin of the Boon Wurrung Foundation to deliver the Welcome to Country. Chancellor.
Thank you, Professor Rob Strathdy, for the introduction. Deputy Chancellor. Wominjeka. Wominjeka is the Boon Wurrung language word for come with purpose. So Wominjeka, Miram, Big Big, Boon Wurrung, named Barupton, Atawelam. Come with purpose to our beautiful home, land of the 2 days. And today your purpose of being here is for the VU College of Arts, Business Law, Education and IT, and also we have VU Research. And I'm sure there have been times that many of you would have wondered if you would ever make it to this day. So congratulations to all of you, everyone. We pay our deep respect today to every one of you here and to all your families that are scattered across the world. Excuse me. I am a direct descendant from our First Peoples and cousin to Ngāwit Dr. Carolyn Briggs AM, the elder of the Boon Wurrung and Yarlakit Wurrung clan, and I am here today representing Dr. Briggs. I'm also obviously of Irish and English descent. We are the custodians of our lands that extend from the Wilson's Promontory in the east to the mouth of the Werribee River in the west, encompassing both of our beautiful bays, Western Port, we call Murrin, and Port Phillip, Neam. This country is unceded land. Today we meet on the country of our ancestors, and we pay our respect not just today, but always to our ancestors, those people who came before us. We are especially pleased to recognise the commitment that you've made here today in paying respect to the spirit of this land and to our First Peoples. Through this, you have shown the willingness to honour sacred ground. From well over 65,000 plus years ago, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were this country's first explorers, first navigators, first engineers, first farmers, first botanists, first scientists, first diplomats, first astronomers, first teachers, first artists, first healers, and first lawmakers. Australia also has the world's oldest oral stories. Our peoples, our First Peoples, engraved the world's first maps and made the earliest paintings of ceremony and invented unique technologies. And the very first footprints on this continent were those belonging to our First Peoples. So we ask that you recognise and celebrate that our First Nations people have occupied and cared for this continent for well over 65,000 plus years. And we invite all Australians and peoples of other countries that are here with us today to embrace the ancient history of this country, a history that dates back thousands of generations. We are spiritually and culturally connected to this country. This country is in our DNA, and that is why connection to country is so important to our First Peoples. And as I said earlier, the word Wominjeka translates to come with purpose, but it's also a contract between the people as the custodians of this land and yourselves to ensure our laws are adhered to and to guarantee safe passage for those who ask. According to tradition, this land has always been protected by our creator Bunjil, who travels as an eagle, and our waterways are protected by Wa, who travels as a crow. Bunjil taught the Bunwarang to always welcome guests, but he requires the Bunwarang to ask all guests to make two promises I ask of you all here today. And it's just to obey two of the laws of Bunjil. The first one is not to harm the land of Bunjil, and the second, to not harm the children of this beautiful land. And if we can commit ourselves to these two promises, we live in a better world. This commitment was traditionally made through the exchange of a small bough of leaves being dipped into the waters and the spoken words, Wominjeka. And I'd really like to thank Victoria University for giving me the honour and privilege of being able to come along to your graduation and to speak to you about our Bunwarang people. So thank you, VU. And we're going to now have a very special surprise for you. We're going to welcome Kiernan Einfield, a proud Darug man, to play the Yudaki for us. Thank you, Kiernan.
Thanks again to VU for having me. It's been such an honour to be in a room with so many amazing people who have been working so hard at something. And yeah, congratulations to you all.
Thank you, Janet and Keenan, and again, happy birthday for today. So, round of applause. I would now like to welcome Deputy Chancellor, Ms. Kate Rothery, AM. Ms. Rothery is a member of the University's Council. Council provides the strategic direction for the University, and she's representing the Chancellor to preside over today's ceremony.
Thank you, Executive Dean. And can I just add that thanks to Kiernan and that amazing performance on the Yidaki. It's possibly the only time you will ever get to hear that in your lives. I've been fortunate enough to have heard it a few times through graduation, and it gives me goosebumps every time I hear it. So it's been an extraordinary performance. I did ask him if he thought I could have a go of performing, but he just looked at me funny, so I'm guessing that's a no. But thank him, and of course it is his birthday today. He spent all day here with us again, so thank you, Kiernan, for doing that. For our distinguished guests, our senior officers, staff, and in particular those staff who have got students, research students graduating today. I know they're very excited to be here. Thank you for being here. To the family and friends of all our graduates who are here today, you are very, very warmly welcome, and of course our most important welcome to our graduates today is all about you and the successes that you've achieved. And I have to say I'm always delighted to do this particular graduation because I know we have so many of our research students here, and that is a significant task that you have undertaken and today completed. It is a day to celebrate. No doubt there's been plenty of hurdles along the way as you've completed your studies, and at times you've sat there and thought you would never get to the end, but today's ceremony is all about marking that achievement and the fact that you have finally finished that work, and that is an extraordinary achievement. It shows your determination to succeed, and we're incredibly proud to be here with you today. We know that you've been determined to earn these very well fought for qualifications, and I know that they will serve you well as you go forward into whatever careers you choose to pursue from here. Getting to today's ceremony, I know, is only one of the many successes that you are going to achieve in your lifetime, so I want you to be very proud of your achievement today. Today's ceremony is something that you won't forget. I remember my first graduation and my parents and family being there and feeling so proud, and I know that all parents and families of those of you who are graduating here today are incredibly proud as well, as are we as members of the Victoria University staff, executive and council. I know that if you're a new graduate and you've been studying your undergraduate degree, you've been part of the first year college here at VU and also been studying under the block model. This is, many of you may not know, a very revolutionary way to study. It's an approach that we've now well and truly embedded into everything we do here at Victoria University. It's unique in that it allows you to study one subject at a time, and it allows us to have small groups of students rather than learning in a big lecture theatre, and we think this VU block model offers you a flexibility like no other university offers. We're the only university in Australia that uses this very effective educational method, and we're delivering it at a larger scale than any other university Australia-wide. The VU block model, we talk about it often at Council. It's become so unique that we have had to trademark the VU block model name both here in Australia and the UK. It is that important to us. It's something that is unique, and you should be extraordinarily proud that you have been able to study under the VU block model system. Research is something as well that is very important to us at VU. It makes a significant impact to our university, and it will make a significant impact to the world. Every day the researchers that we turn out are making a difference. They're addressing the challenges of the people, of place and of planet, and you will be part of the future that leads the way forward in many of those areas. We know that our research graduates are going to play a crucial role in the journey of the world going forward, and we're incredibly proud of your contribution in many of the areas, including health, social sciences, sports science, law, business, IT, and many other disciplines that we have here at Victoria University. This is a world-leading university that you are graduating from today, and you should be very proud of that, as we are very proud that you are graduating from our university. To our students in particular, you are the next generation of thinkers. You will go forward and you will make a difference in the world in so many different ways. As you graduate and you embark on your career, consider how you might use your skills, not just in your own career, but how you can change the communities from which you came and also the communities that you will go into as you move through your careers. This week we've had more than 1,200 of you graduate, and I encourage you to stay connected as part of the VU alumni. That allows you to continue to be linked to the university, to build your professional and your personal networks through the university. No matter where you go and no matter what you do, you're always going to be part of the VU family, and I have no doubt that you will all be wonderful ambassadors for our university as you go forward. To the family and friends, I know that you're bursting with pride and with excitement to see your people come up and be honoured for graduating from VU. It's an incredibly important time in their lives, and it's only a small group in here today, but that doesn't mean you can't be a loud group. And I encourage you to cheer as loudly as possible when everyone comes onto the stage, because it is a really important thing. It is something that the young people who come up here today, and people who are mums and dads, I assume there might be some mums and dads graduating, because I hear some young voices in the audience, and that's fantastic. It's a really important day, and it's something that you won't forget. So I encourage you, as I said, to cheer as loudly as possible and acknowledge the incredible work that our graduates have done. I'd like to now ask our graduates to please stand. So that's anyone with the square hats on. That's you. Please stand, thank you. And I would like to call upon our academic board representative for today's session, Associate Professor Randall Robinson, to present the authorised record of all converged graduates for this ceremony and those in absentia. Thank you. To our graduates, by the virtue of the authority vested in me by the Council of Victoria University, I admit the duly authorised graduates to the appropriate awards and all the rights and all the privileges of those awards. Graduates, before you sit, I'd like to ask you to do one thing for us. We have spoken about how proud your families are, but I know that they have provided you an enormous amount of support as you've studied. And I would like you now to turn and face your family and friends and join me in giving them a round of applause to say thank you for those who've helped you achieve today's outcome. Thank you to everyone who has supported our graduates. And graduates, you can please sit. And I would like to now call on our Head of Victoria University Business School, College of the Arts, Business Law, Education and IT, Associate Professor Ramana Gama.
Deputy Chancellor, I'm honoured to present the graduates from the College of Arts, Business, Law, Education and IT. Graduate Certificate in Business Administration, Moses Lueth Akol. James Ajith. Michael Bai. Timothy Bai. Shital Gorgali. Richard Hughes. Richard Koteski. Kathrithantrichi Hewaji Dusun Suranga Perez. Damayanthi Rathanayaka Mudisanyal Salaj. Diana Tangrithi. Timmerson Teklin. Graduate Certificate in Change Management, Julie Caruana. Miguel Fernando. Alejandra Quintero Serrano. Wilson Young. Graduate Certificate in Enterprise Resource Planning Systems, Wilfred Junior Kingdom. Graduate Certificate in Finance, Edward Canhy. Master of Business Accounting, Monalisha Dangol. The Master of Business Enterprise Resource Planning Systems, Ingrid Joanna Cobo Mendoza. Mohammed Jabir Hussain. Tanvi Makka. Ashika Raut. Master of Business Marketing, Suraheb Prakashandra Patel. Shobit Shabaral. Master of Business, Tourism and Destination Management, Jamilin Dapaz. The Master of Business Administration, Jamie Axon. Lavita Bakos. Emily Jane Bickley. Kaylee Blizzard. Antony Bogoveski. Samuel Mark Robert Bolton. Brent Crosby. Sanji Dugasa Eticha. Yvonne Francis. Amanda Freyape. Bronwyn Hampson. Jamie Horn. Andrea Caldy. Jade Knox. Sophie Helen Kolovos. Xiaoying Liu. Thomas Lorigio. Daisy Fernando Masawaji. Nilamenta Neela MacDonald. Rose Messer. Sam Moon Ash. Afrin Moedley. Suhaila Muhammad. Jido Okra Grani. Marvin Paterno. Todd Phillips. Tilanga Pitigala. Tay Min Nguyen. Janine Witten. Melissa Victoria Zira. David Zombolas. Master of Business Administration, Change Management, Marisol Corrales. Trisha Dillon. Aaron Simpson. Master of Business Administration Finance, Anthony Marcassani. Mark Nia. Master of Business Analytics, Kaliyun Bolt. Mungun Chimiyeg Bat Baya. Yuen Yok Thong Khan. Kavya Nanavarapu. Yuan Fung. Master of Business Analytics Professional, Nalitha Madushan Fernando Madugay. Muruganshan Pali Napapahan. Master of Change, Innovation and Leadership, Badi Uleg Feli. Gayan Danushka Pathirana. Master of Enterprise Resource Planning, Yalan Huang. Navneet Kaur. Huiz Zi Li. Ryosuke Otsuka. Hiral Pakarak. Shriti. Master of Professional Accounting, Meena Gotami. Master of Sport Business, Camilla Freshender. Master of Sport Business Management, Nitin Chauhan. Darienne Hyde. Master of Supply Chain Management, T. Nyok An Pham. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the graduates from the College of Arts, Business, Law, Education and IT. Deputy Chancellor, I call upon Professor John Price, Dean, Graduate Research.
Deputy Chancellor, I am honoured to present the graduates from VU Research. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Master of Research. Maya Shakya Bishop, whose thesis is entitled Neuroprotective and Anti-Cancer Efficacy of APX3330, given in combination with irinotecan and oxaliplatin. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Maya Shakya Bishop. Sophie Patrice Burns, whose thesis is entitled The Process of Co-Creating Sustainable Strategies for Girls and Women's Basketball Participation in Melbourne's West. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Sophie Patrice Burns. Taslima Kanam, whose thesis is entitled Developing Artificial Intelligence-Based Algorithms for Automatic Analysis of Brain Signal Data for Advanced BCI. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Taslima Kanam. Lakshit Sama, whose thesis is entitled Network Intrusion Detection Using Deep Learning. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Lakshit Sama. Deputy Chancellor, I now present to you the doctoral graduands who have developed a systematic and critical understanding of a complex field of learning and specialised research skills for the advancement of learning and/or for professional practice. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the following candidate who have satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Business Administration. Chi Hao Liao, whose thesis is entitled Consumer Behaviour, Efficacy of Anti-Smoking Initiatives on Continuance by Young Adults in Australia. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Chi Hao Liao. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the following candidate who has satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Education. Roger Wayne Carroll, whose thesis is entitled Collective Capacity, Group-Based Recognition in the Construction Industry. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Roger Wayne Carroll. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you the following candidates who have satisfied the requirements for admission to the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Rama Agungi Gusti, whose thesis is entitled Next in Colour, an alternative setting navigating race and power in the pursuit of self-determination. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Rama Agungi Gusti. Abdullah Sami M. Al-Saloom, whose thesis is entitled The Impact of the Financial Reforms Influenced by Religious Financial Principles on the Stock Market in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Abdullah Sami M. Al-Saloom. Javier Alejandro Alvarez Romero, whose thesis is entitled The Molecular Architecture of Trainability Explained by Genetics. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Javier Alejandro Alvarez Romero. Kartika Anpalagan, whose thesis is entitled Carbon Quantum Dots for Bioimaging Cells and Tissues. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Kartika Palagan. Tui An Chuang, whose thesis is entitled Impact of Debt Maturity Structure, Financial Market Development and Ownership Structure on the Financial Performance of Vietnamese Listed Firms. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Tui An Chuang. Natasha Chabati, whose thesis is entitled The Intercultural Capability in the Language Classroom, a phenomenological investigation of migrant pre-service teachers' lived experiences. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Natasha Chabati. Robert Delves, whose thesis is entitled Development and Use of a Consistent Approach for Processing GNSS-derived acceleration data in team sports. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Robert Delves. Jane Hickey, whose thesis is entitled Am I Included? An Australian case study exploring the experiences of university students with hidden disability. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Jane Hickey. Tui Diu Ling Huang, whose thesis is entitled Impact of Corporate Governance Mechanisms, Ownership Structure, and Corporate Social Responsibility Disclosure on Financial Reporting Quality of Vietnamese Listed Firms. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Tui Diu Ling Huang. Ryan Hodder, whose thesis is entitled Investigation of Key Tactical Variables Impacting on Elite Netball Performance. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Ryan Hodder. Mohammed Kamal Hossain, whose thesis is entitled Development of Vaccines Against Methamphetamine, ICE Addiction. We would like to congratulate Mohammed Kamal Hussain, who has been awarded the University Medal for Academic Excellence in Research Training, VU Research. Congratulations, Kamal. Deputy Chancellor, I present Dr. Mohammed Kamal Hussain. Jasmine Innocent, whose thesis is entitled Physics-Based Simulations of Grass Fire Propagation on Sloped Terrain at Field Scale, a combined wind and slope effect study. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Jasmine Innocent. Christopher John Lillico, whose thesis is entitled Exploration of Creative Learning Opportunities through an Innovative, Student-Centered Podcasting Pedagogy. Deputy Chancellor, I present Dr. Christopher John Lillico. Bích Tien Ma, whose thesis is entitled Exploring Residents' Perceptions and Behavioral Intentions to Support Cruise Tourism, a case study in Ho Chi Minh City, Vietnam. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Bích Tien Ma. Lucia Nicoletta Nardo, whose thesis is entitled Treasure Mapping, the use of collage making and reflection as a creative writing methodology. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Lucia Nicoletta Nardo. Pierre Onas, whose thesis is entitled The Diffusion of Green Economy Strategy in Tourism Destinations, a case study of Wakatobi Islands, Indonesia. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Pierre Onas. Edwin John Pascoe, whose thesis is entitled Australian Gay Men and Type 2 Diabetes. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Edwin John Pascoe. Mapitaye Gay Subita Perez, whose thesis is entitled The Impact of the Blockchain Technologies on the Smart Grid Maturity Model, a research on customers, technology, and value chain integration domains. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Mapitaye Subita Perez. Huang Thatch Pham, whose thesis is entitled Stock Selection for Trading Strategies Based on Risk Factors, a study of the Ho Chi Minh Stock Exchange. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Huang Thatch Pham. Jasmine Karina Proud, whose thesis is entitled Know Your Limits, Predicting Lift Capacity Using Time Series Spine Kinematics for a Military Manual Handling Task. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Jasmine Karina Proud. Sean Joseph Ryan, whose thesis is entitled Like a Monstrous Ball of Dough, Challenging Fat Boy Tropes in Young Adult Novels. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Sean Joseph Ryan. Venkata Balasai Chaitanya Tuguntla, whose thesis is entitled Improve Satiety Signaling in Obesity with a Novel Combination Treatment of Caralluma fibrillata extract and lorcaserin. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Venkata Balasai Chaitanya Tuguntla. Murad Yusuf, whose thesis is entitled Development of Predictive Tests for Determination of Self-Life of Citrus Fruit. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Murad Yusuf. Yanchun Zhang, thesis entitled Economic Evaluation of Disease Management in China, the Case of Hypertension. Deputy Chancellor, I present to you Dr. Yanchun Zhang. Deputy Chancellor, I'm honoured to present an aggregate degree. An aggregate degree is awarded to a student who has completed a substantial part of the course at a high level, but has passed away before completing the course. The Aggregate Award of Masters of Research is being conferred posthumously on Matthew Avery. From an early age, Matthew wanted to be a chemist. Today, we celebrate his achievement of this dream. Matthew studied his Bachelor's of Science at Victoria University and excelled in his studies with 18 high distinctions and 6 distinctions. Matthew's Master of Research program was conducted in collaboration with CSOL International and was entitled Liquid Chromatography, Mass Spectrometry and Gas Chromatography, Mass Spectrometry, Analysis of Phytohormones in Commercial Seaweed Extracts. Matthew was passionate about his research and in seeking solutions to the problems facing humankind and the planet. His research findings regarding the composition of seaweed extracts has global significance and impact in agriculture, contributing to an environmentally friendly and sustainable way forward for improved crop production for a growing world population. Matthew is both a critical and innovative thinker, and to quote one of his supervisors, I quote, Matthew has an analytical brain that can think critically and solve complex problems. He is particularly good at finding alternative ways of approaching a problem, end quote. Matthew was a much-loved friend and colleague within the VU academic community, and we've lost a respected and valued colleague. But we can celebrate that Matthew did indeed fulfill his childhood dream of being an accomplished chemist in his own right. Matthew's parents, Philip and Karen, are here today. Matthew's father, Philip, will now accept the award on his behalf. Deputy Chancellor, that concludes the presentation of the VU research candidates.
I now invite Rama Ogun Augusti to speak on behalf of the graduates. Rama completed his PhD with a GPA of 7 whilst embedding with a community organisation, Next in Colour, and generated not only his PhD entitled Next in Colour, an alternative setting navigating race and power in the pursuit of self-determination, but also published a number of articles as well as a report for Next in Colour. Rama is currently working as a research associate within the School of Indigenous Studies at the University of Western Australia and with Transforming Indigenous Mental Health and Wellbeing. Please welcome Rama to the lectern.
Deputy Chancellor, distinguished guests, academics, teaching staff, fellow graduates, family and friends. I'd like to acknowledge that we are here today on Wurundjeri and Bunurong country, a place that until recently has been home for me. And I'd like to extend my deepest respect and gratitude to traditional custodians of this land and to their elders past, present and emerging. When I think about the journey that has brought me to this stage today, I can't help but think about place, community and my relationships to both. It feels like a lifetime now when I first decided to enrol in a psychology undergraduate degree as a mature age student at Victoria University. At the time, I was working in a job that I absolutely hated, and I wanted to do something that I enjoyed, something that I cared about. I'd also successfully dropped out of 2 different degrees many years earlier, and to go back to uni a 3rd time felt like a huge decision. I remember worrying that I might not be accepted, and that even if I was, that I wouldn't know how to write an essay or get my head around how to reference. But luckily for me, I had friends and family who were far more supportive and encouraging than that little but loud voice that was in my head, and so I applied. Now, if you asked me back then why I chose VU, I would have told you it was quite simple. It was because I lived in Footscray, just on Droop Street between Barclay Street and the Footscray Park campus. And I figured that if I had an 8 a.m. tube, I could get up at 7:45 and make it on time, or just 10 minutes late if I stopped at the reading room for a coffee on the way. But if I reflect now, I think another reason I chose VU was because it was part of my community in Footscray. It was part of a place that I lived in and that I felt connected to in meaningful ways. And this was something that was, and still is, important to me. So my application to VU was accepted, clearly, I think I'm standing here. I managed to make it to most of my tutorials on time, or just 10 minutes late, and I figured out how to write an essay, and referencing mostly made sense. In my 3rd year, which was about the time I decided I was more interested in becoming a researcher than a psychologist, I was introduced to VU's Community, Identity and Displacement Research Network, where I was able to become involved with locally based research projects with young people from diverse migrant backgrounds that were sharing important stories about belonging and connection to community. This would grow into my PhD work, as I was invited by a collective of Footscray-based artists of African backgrounds to document their work. The collective was called Next in Colour, and they wanted to create self-determined spaces for their communities to connect, and where together, through creative projects, they could tell new stories about what being African in Australia meant to them. What the collective shared with me were their ways of working, guided by principles of mutual learning, care, and reciprocity. These principles would also come to define our own relationships through my research. We grew and we learnt together, and we were both changed for that relationship. For all of us here today, together in celebration of all that we have achieved, I invite you to also celebrate those we have travelled with side by side, those we have learnt from and learnt with, who have been a voice of encouragement, who have offered gentle challenges as critical friends, and who have been a support when needed. Those who sit beside us now, friends, family, faculty, and fellow students. I mentioned earlier that Footscray was home. Well, I live a bit further west now, on beautiful Whadjuk Noongar country in Perth, Western Australia. But I still hold a deep connection to Footscray and to Victoria University, to place and to community. And that is a connection that I hope that each of you carry with you onwards wherever you may go and through whatever wonderful things that you may do. Thank you.
Well, thank you. That was a great speech, Rama. Deputy Chancellor, your graduation day is truly special, and I congratulate you on this remarkable achievement. I'm delighted, truly delighted to be here with you to celebrate your achievements alongside yourselves, your family, your friends, and I trust this will be a day that you will remember forever. It's the culmination of years of work, determination, and your own ability. So well done. Can I please ask for the graduates to stand? Now, at VU, we have a charge to graduates. I think they're actually rules for life for all of us, so I'm going to read these to you now. I charge you, as graduates of Victoria University, to uphold our deep commitment to protecting country and to progressive inclusivity, to opportunity and to success, and to emboldening innovation and excellence. Take every opportunity. Take every opportunity to realise your aspirations and shape the world, and embrace the future, a future of boundless possibility through lifelong learning. Influence and contribute to the communities from which you have come and those you are destined to be part of by making a contribution to the workforce and society. Show respect, fairness and a sense of collegiality through the way you connect with people from diverse communities, cultures, socioeconomic and educational backgrounds. Importantly, display compassion in the way in which you use your skills and capabilities in your chosen careers and in your future studies. Use your knowledge to care by helping to shape a better future that has a positive impact on the health of people, place and planet. Let it be known that you are now a graduate of Victoria University, defined by commitment to excellence in everything you do. I charge you to make a difference to the world by modelling these values and behaviours and by being courageous in the way in which you commit to the transformational power of education. Please be seated. Now, just a wee while ago, the Deputy Chancellor asked all graduates to stand and to thank their families. Now I'd ask our families and friends to stand and give our graduates a round of applause. We are proud of all of you you've achieved. Please be seated. That brings us to an end to the formal part of the ceremony. I would like to thank everyone for being here this evening, for celebrating the success of our students, for remembering students that can't be with us but who are part of the VU family, both here in person and on the live broadcast. We're going to be moving to the reception, which is downstairs, and there's a technique to this which I'm going to elaborate now. We're going to leave first. The Chancellor's party is going to leave the auditorium, and then I ask that you remain seated and you will be helped in sections to leave this part of the building and go through to the reception. So thanks again, it's been a great ceremony. Have a very good evening.
right, that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Clap along if you
Hi, my name
feel
is
like a
Liz.
room.
I'm from Vietnam. I'm happy today in here today. I am happy during the 4 years my PhD. This is one of my happy journeys in my life. I have so wonderful support from my supervisor, professional Anne Mary, associate Romanas, and Dr. too. And during in the 4 years study my PhD, I support so much from the VU so much. This is my second home. After my graduate, I never forgot the time I studied in my PhD time, and I promise everything I do in the future, I always to remember VU so much.
Hi everyone, I'm Tilanga Pichigala. So I finished my master's in business administration. So I would like to take this moment to thank you my family members and everyone in the VU. Thanks for the opportunity.
Okay, my name is Edwin Pascoe. I graduated at the beginning of this year with a PhD from the College of Education, and so basically now working at La Trobe University as a senior researcher, and I'd like to thank my family, my friends for all the support along the way, and yeah.
Hi, I'm Andrea Caldy. I've just completed my Masters of Business Administration. The thing I would tell my first year self is just to take it easy, not to try and get too caught up in everything, just take your time and believe in yourself. And I'd like to tell a massive thank you to my children for supporting me through what's been a very long but rewarding 2 years.
Hi, my name's Julie. I've just completed the Graduate Certificate Change Management, and I really wanted to give a shout out to Poonam Chawar, who was my course facilitator in the first 2 units, and I think without her I don't think I would have made it to the end, and now I'm there. I'm on the next journey for an MBA. Thank you. Thank you my family for putting up with me too.
Hello, my name is Temeskin Taklin, and I am graduating from Graduate Certificate in Business Administration. And I'd like to thank Victoria University and my teachers who have been helping and supporting me. And also I want to thank my family members and my friends for being by my side to graduate and to finish my course.
Hi, my name is Saga Fernando, so I'm working as an ITSM specialist. So I did a change management course, graduate certificate in change management, so that's very helpful for my career, and I learned a lot of new techniques and a new way of doing this change management. That's awesome for my career as well as my personal life. So I recommend anyone who's want to study change management, come and study in University of Victoria. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Javier Alejandro Alvarez. I did the honors program in here, and in 2019 I got the academic reward as a best student at Victoria University, and now I am graduating as a PhD student, and my project was in genetics and exercise performance. I want to thank you everyone, my supervisors, the Big Uni people, especially to my wife Paola, and everyone involved.
Yeah, hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Tim.
And we're brothers. We're studied the Graduate Certificate in Business Administration at VU, and I'd just like to thank my brother here for being my study partner throughout the course.
I'd just like to thank Michael. He's been a really good support. I'd also like to thank my wife, who's been inspirational, encouraging me along all the way. And yeah, I'm really happy to be here today.
So, hello, my name is Sheetal Gokhale, and I have completed my graduation certificate in business administration. The best thing I would like to talk about Victoria University is quite supportive, and it's well organized, and it's so much like we learn from this journey. And I would like to thank Preetham and of course my two sons, Rochelle and Shaunak. Thank you everyone.
Hi, my name's Richard Hughes. I'm here today to get my graduate certificate in business administration. I think if there's any message I can give to anybody out there is that I'm 51 years old and I left school without any further education. I have a wonderful wife who told me to go for it. She said I would be successful. I didn't believe her, but I knuckled down, I got to it, and here I am today on my way then also to get my MBA. So without her support, I wouldn't have done it, without my kids and my family, and without a job that has also supported me through this journey. So, as I said, it's never too old. You're never too old to have a go. Grab it by both hands, and you'll be surprised about what you can achieve. Thank you.
Yeah, Todd Phillips, studying a Master's of Business Administration. I think one piece of advice I would have given myself before starting is just perseverance and keep on going, not giving up. Glad I'm here at this point. I think my biggest inspiration has been my family. They're the ones keeping me going, and I'm just glad I can show them a way of achieving their goals.
Hello, my name is Mungun Chemek. I completed a Master of Business Analytics at VU Sydney. It was an amazing experience and journey for me. And congratulations to all people who are graduating today. I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me and who encouraged me through this journey. And I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Abdullah Saloom. I came all the way from Saudi Arabia to celebrate today's ceremony. I got my PhD in finance. So I would like to thank Victoria University for this opportunity, for the acceptance, for the learning process. And I would like to thank my home country for trusting in me and sponsoring my study. Also, I would like to thank my loving family. They are sacrificing and loving me, give me some power to complete this degree. So thank you very much.
Hello, this is Hiral, and I'm very excited for my graduation for Masters in ERP today from Victoria University. It's a very proud moment for me, and I'm really thankful to all my family and friends for supporting in this beautiful journey.
Hi everyone, my name is Kalyun. I'm from Mongolia. So I have just completed my master's degree in business analytics, and I'm very thankful for my family and friends who always support and there for me. Thank you.
My name is Gido Okragrani. I studied Master in Business Administration. I would like to thank my family throughout the journey, been supporting me behind this. And I would like to thank my friends who are attended my graduation today and who are watching me behind the screen around the world. My advice to my colleges and my current friends who are students, education is a powerful thing that we all needed and the world needed, and keep fighting and we'll get there, and the world can be changed by education. Thank you all.
Hi, my name is Monalisa Dongle, and I graduated from Victoria University in Sydney. During my course, I got a lot of support from my mentors and friends. There were so many programs in my university which helped me to excel my skills in another level. The one advice I want to give it to myself was to participate in as more programs as I could during the tenure of my study, and I wish I could go further ahead and get the proper work experiences and proper, lifestyle that I wanted to achieve before I started my degree. Thank you. And my friends and family have helped me a lot to come to this point of the time where I can feel proud of myself. So that is pretty much about the story. Thank you.